Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone in today's class for the 6th elementary grade. Our textbook is Week 3 and today inshallah we will cover Unit 10, A Healthy Life Phonics Practice on page 117. This lesson will be presented by me, teacher Mazen Al-Harbi, and the sign language by Mr. Saleh Al-Ajan. So let's begin. Quick revision in our last lesson. In our last lesson, we did talk about the consonant digraphs, where we did show different words, and also we learned how to say each of these words. So the last lesson, we had two exercises. The first one is we need to listen and say each of these words because sometimes they may have similarities in some of the sounds. And also after this, we said that it is important that we can point and say the key words, and then we can listen ourselves and check our pronunciation of these words. So the words that we did practice with are the words that has the SH sounds and also the CH sounds and also PH sounds and WH sounds, where we said that sometimes we may get confused of some of these letters as they have or they may have similarities between them, but we learned that with pronunciation we can see there are differences. So let's start and remind ourselves with the first set of letters, which is C or S and H. So now we're going to read or listen first to the words, we're going to point, and after this we're going to say them again. So the first word we have with SH letters, which is ship. Ship. Say after me, ship. So ship here is the first word with sh sound. And as you can see here, this S and H starts in the word ship. Ship. Now let's get to know and listen to the second word. The second word we have is shop. Shop. Say after me, shop. So here, shop. And as you can see, here we have S and H letters starts with this word. Here we have S and H, shop, shop. And then we have the word sheep. Sheep. Say after me, sheep. So here we have sheep. And here as you can see, here we have S and H starts with this word, sheep. Next we have dish. Dish. Say after me, dish. So here, this word did not start with S and H, but it ends with S and H, as we can see here. This word is dish. Dish. So here you go. This is the importance of, or this is how we say words with S and H. Whether they are in the beginning of and they came in the beginning of the word, like sheep, shop, ship, or if they came at the end of the word, like for example, dish. So this is how we pronounce them. The other two set of letters are the letters or the two letters which is C and H. And this is how we can find some similarities between S and H and C and H. So, but when we say this word, you can see the differences. So, with C and H words, we have the first word, which is cheese. Cheese. Say after me, cheese. So here, cheese, or this word, start with C and H, cheese. Now, the second word we have is cherry. Cherry, say after me, cherry. And here also, cherry starts with C and H, cherry. And then we have the other word, which is check. Check, say after me, check. And here, this check or small bird starts with C and H, check. And finally, the last word we have from CH list, which is lunch. Lunch. Say after me, lunch. So, as we said with S and H, here we have words that starts with C and H. They are pronounced as ch, like cheese, check. And also, even if they came at the end like this word, they will be pronounced as the same as lunch. Lunch. So, we need here to differentiate between the sounds of S and H in sha, and also in C and H in cha. So we have ship, shop, sheep, and dish. And here we have check, cheese, and lunch. So these are about SH and CH. And after this, we did talk about the words that starts with P and H, where we said that these words are pronounced, or these two letters, when we found them in a word, whether in the beginning or in the middle, they are pronounced as F sound. For example, let's have a look at this word. Phone. Phone. Say after me, phone. So here we can see phone starts with P and H, phone. The second word that starts with P and H is photo. Photo. Say after me, photo. And here as well we can see the word photo starts with P and H and pronounced as photo. And next we have elephant. Elephant. Say after me, elephant. So here elephant, also it has in the middle P and H with the F sound. Elephant. Elephant. And the next word we have, which is our lesson for today, which is phonics. Phonics. Say after me, phonics. And here phonics starts with P and H. So here you go. We said whether we start with P and H as in photo, phone, phonics, or we put P and H in the middle as in elephant. So we always pronounce P and H the same with F sound. After this, we said, or we did say, the words that starts with W and H. So we have the words like white. White. Say after me, white. So here we keep the H silent in this word and we said white. White. The words that starts with WH. Another word that starts with WH is whale. Whale. Say after me, whale. Also whale that starts with WH, and here we keep the H silent. And here another word that starts with W and H, which is whistle. Whistle. Say after me, whistle. And here is also the word whistle that starts with WH, but the H is silent. We say whistle. And finally, the last word we have from the WH list, which is whisker. Whisker. Say after me, whisker. So here you go. the word that starts with W and H, especially these words, usually we keep the H silent and we say the W. Like, for example, whisker, white, whale, and also whistle. We always keep the H silent with these words. And now let's get to know our objectives in today's lesson. In today's lesson, we hope that at the end you will be able to point and say the keywords with TH, th, and the sound, and words ends with NG and CK. So now I would like you please to open your books on page 117. I'd like you please to open your books on page 117. Now on page 117 we have what we call a toolbox, where in this toolbox we're going to know what will happen to the words or the letters if we add them together. So for example, here we have the letter S and the letter H. If we combine them together, the sound will be sh, sh, as in ship and shop. Also, here we have the letter C and the letter H. If we combine them together, we will have the sound of ch, as in cheese. Also here, we have the letter P. If we add it to the letter H, we will have the sound of f, as in phone. Also, here we have the letter W with the letter H. If we combine them, we will have w, as in white and whale. On the other side, here we have also two words, or two letters. If we add T to H, we will have the sound of th. And also, if we combine T with H, we will have the sound of the, as in this and that. Also, here we have, if we combine N with G, we will have words ends with NG, like ring and wing. Also, if we combine S and K, here we going to pronounce the K, as in sock. So these are examples of what will happen to certain letters if we combine them together, and how is the sound of each of these letters. So let's get to know how we can pronounce each of them. So here we have the first part is when we combine T with H, we will have the sound of th, as in thermos. Thermos, say after me, thermos. So here T and H pronounce as th, as in thermos. Now let's listen to the other example, which is T and H when we say think. Think, say after me, think. Think starts with T and H with th sound. Think. Also, with T and H, we have the third word, which is thin. Thin, say after me, thin, as in thin line. Thin starts with the sound of TH, which is th, thin. And then we have the last word with the th sound, which is bath. Bath, say after me, bath. And bath here ends with the TH sound, which is th, bath. And next we have words that has the TH sound, which is the, as in this, this, and these, and that, and they. So sometime when we write T and H here, we're going to have two sounds. The first sound is th, as in number 3, thermos, think. All of these are words with the th sound. And also we're going to have words with the sound, as in this, that, these, and they. So it is important that we can differentiate between these two sounds, the th sound and also the sound. Now let's get to know the words that ends with N and G. We have words like ring. Ring, say after me, ring, ends with N and G. Also we have spring. Spring, say after me, spring, ends also with N and G. And here we have swing. Swing, ends with N and G. Also here we have wing. Wing, that ends with N and G. This will leave us with words that ends with C and K. Like for example, duck. Duck ends with C and K. And back. Back ends with C and K, and we pronounce it as K sound. Back. Here we have rock. Rock. And finally, sock. Sock. So these are the words that ends with C and K. And at the end, it is important that you are able to point and say the key words with TH, th, and that sound, and ends with NG and C and K. So now we have reached the end of our lesson. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.